Greetings and salutations. Fabian Thomas here, life coach, mentor, lecturer, back with you. This is video 3, and for video 3 and 4, we shift to looking now at healthy relationships. And again, we're going to start with self and look at communication, because communication is crucial to any kind of relationship. So what is communication? So my favorite definition when I was studying communication, I carry back 100 years ago, the model is whoever is communicating has an urge, this need to communicate, to share something. And so they encode it, which means you put it in whatever communication format, is works or is relevant for you. And then you choose your channel, which is how you're going to say it. Is it going to be a text message, you're going to talk? Is it going to be in English? Is it going to be in patois? Then you send the message to the receiver. Now the receiver gets it, and the receiver, to get the meaning from the message, decodes it, which means they extract the meaning, which means you have to send it in a format that they can understand, right? After they decode it, the crucial part of the communication model is communication has not occurred until there's feedback from the receiver to indicate that they understand the message as intended. Really important. Have you ever said something to somebody? You thought you were very clear and them understand something very different. Or the tone in which you say it, the way that you say it gives another meaning. So it's really important for effective communication is what I said, is what I'm communicating being received clearly? Powerful tool and part of communication is body language. So somebody say, hey Fabian, how you doing? And I say, fine. My mouth said fine, my mouth said the word fine, but my face, so body language, facial expressions, those things also impact and play into our communication. Now, what is honest and open communication? It's being honest and truthful. It's sharing from an honest space. So not lying, not pretending, not profiling, and also allowing yourself to be vulnerable. So in communication for healthy relationships, you want to be honest and real and true. And we have our social mask, outside, you put on a particular face and then you talk a certain way with your friends when you're behind the scene, which is fine. It's part of our identity. But in your basic communication, are you coming from a place of truth, of honesty? Are you sharing yourself in a full and wholesome way? And are you allowing yourself, when you're not feeling good, to say, boy, me not feel so good, me feel popped down. Some people feel them have to pretend and posture, man a bad man no cry, and me a hot girl, and it's not real. A lot of it is a facade, because we all have different times, different moments, and different aspects of our personality. But we want to communicate honestly, openly, and clearly, and effectively. Sometimes this poor communication or lack of communication causes what we call conflict. So here's the thing, a lot of people hear conflict and them think, oh my God, this is so bad. Conflict is neither good or bad, it just is, because there's difference in life. So it really is two differences, different sides, different opinions, different feelings. The trick is not the fact that conflict occurs, it is how we manage or handle the conflict. So we also talk about conflict resolution. So something happen, two people vex or a set of people vex, what do you do to solve the issue? You come together, you talk it through, you manage the conflict. Sometimes we avoid it. We say, well, maybe if we just ignore it, it'll go away. Nope, deal with it, confront it. People are often also sometimes uncomfortable with the word confront. Confront does not mean thump and kick down and fight and go on bad. Confront means we sit or stand, whatever, and we talk the issue through. We don't avoid it, we not go around it. We are dealing with it directly and head on in a mature, respectful, and transformative way, so we get a different kind of outcome. So conflict is not the issue. The issue is how we manage the conflict. And there's interpersonal conflict with other people. We have conflict with self. There's conflict in groups. So there has to be a time and space to manage it. So healthy relationships need this. How do we handle differences? How do we handle arguments? How do we talk to each other with respect and with love? How do we be honest and open and true in our communication? Because that's a main part of establishing a healthy relationship. Am I being who I really am? So Irwa, we oftentimes are good at, let's say we love point, but the big finger point back upon you. Self-examination is crucial. A lot of times people say, boy, this happened and this happened, they might fight against me or some Babylon system, they don't like me or so. And I say to those people and to myself, what is the common denominator in all these situations? Me. So maybe I'm the issue. Everybody now fight against me. Everybody, every time, everywhere we go, people now fight and conspire against me. It must be how I'm showing up and what I'm drawing to me. So we have to self-examine. Am I showing up as a healthy communicator? Am I a toxic person? Am I miserable? Am I bullying people? Do I take things too personally? And this kind of self-examination is important because you need it throughout your life so you can pick up when it really is external to you. You can pick up and differentiate, this person is disrespecting me, as opposed to I believe that everybody is disrespecting me. So how are you showing up in the world? Are you healthy? Are you a clear communicator? Do you deal with conflict well? Because that's going to impact all your relationships. So guess what? The common denominator in all our relationship is we. So if we vibrate on a certain level and show up in a certain way, we'll not only draw certain people to us, but in our relationships, we'll be able to handle and manage the ups, downs, and in-betweens in a much better, healthier, mature, and non-toxic way. Big up yourself. This was video 3. One more video left. Video 4. Blessings.